Hi, this is David again, and I wanted to do this video because I've been asked a couple of questions, and it certainly has caused me to think a little bit. Somebody said, well, I see all these videos that you're doing. Are you on a mission? I didn't think about it, no. I don't think I'm on a mission. Well, why do you do these videos? You can leave the church, but you can't leave the church alone. Well, they'd like us to leave it alone because, you know, they don't want us saying the experiences that we've had. Let me see if I can put for myself, again, turn it off. You don't like it? Turn it off. Especially the Mormons. Please, turn me off. Anyway, why do I do these videos? I'm going to try to prioritize. One thing that the reason I do them is I almost died a year ago. I had a quadruple bypass surgery, and it made me think. I was laying in the hospital bed, and I'm atheist, and I used to be Mormon for 50 years. And laying there a few minutes before I went into surgery, alone, which many times I prefer, and thinking to myself, well, this could be it. What have I done? Where am I going? How did I get here? You know, etc., etc. And in a few minutes, I came to a tremendous peace of going, well, what happens, happens. I can't control it. And Mormon Jesus has never come down and answered any of my prayers, and I'm certainly not going to pray to him. And when I pray to Mormon Jesus, I pray to Mormon atheist, and I get the same answers. So, why? Well, you know, it's humiliating and it's embarrassing that when you consider yourself a reasonably intelligent and educated person, how the hell did I get tied up in a cult? How did that happen to me? Well, my parents joined the church when I was 6 or 7 or 8, and I was pretty much raised in the church. And again, I want to go back to the focus. Why am I doing this? Well, I've spent 50 years, a half a century, most of my life in the Mormon church. And then finding out that I was stupid, I was foolish, I didn't go on the internet and check things out. I just believed what people told me to believe. That's how stupid I was. Well, I wasn't able to say anything either. Now I can. This new technology is fabulous, fabulous. I'm so glad I lived into a century where I can tell my side of the story. I don't give a rat's ass who listens to it. I could care less. This, to me, is therapy. I don't like going to a counselor because she always says, our time is up. Even when I open the door and sit down, our time is up. My son teased me and said, I told him, I was trying to get a hold of my psychiatrist there in Provo, and he doesn't answer the phone anymore. And my son says, well, maybe he got call waiting or call your ID. I go, oh, okay. So anyway, I do it because I've held my tongue for 50 damn years on society, on religion, on economics, on gender issues, sexual issues. I've never had a chance to say shit. And so you know what? Now I do, and now I do. I think every human being should feel that their opinion, their ideas, and their experiences, emotions, and feelings are important. That's human behavior, I think. And when I was a Mormon, none of that counted. None of it. Just pay your damn tithing, shut your mouth, wear your garments, and don't say anything, and shut your mouth, and wear your garments. Don't ask any questions, shut your mouth. I'm done with that living, folks. I'm speaking to myself. I don't give a shit who looks at these. Someone said to me the other day, one of the young kids that, you know, Mormon, like I said, I try not to kick puppies when they're down. And he said to me, you know, why are you doing this? And that's pretty much what's inspiring this video. And am I on a mission? No, I'm not on a mission. I'm in a therapy session that this damn cult has caused psychological damage that's irreparable. Yeah, You can get better, and yeah, I've gotten better. But if you think all of those triggers and all of those fears, all of those hatreds and all of those years are gone, you're nuts. Because they're not. They're not. So, I'm not on a mission. I'm on a mission of trying to perhaps be mentally stable, being able to speak, not have time limits put on me, and psychiatrists going, your time is up. There's not enough psychiatry time. There's not billions of dollars on my insurance for the next 1,000 years for me to have reasonable psychology for what this damn cult has done. Now, people say, well, are you angry? Well, I'm angry that I wasted my life. Yeah, I'm angry about that. I'm angry that I was lied to. I'm angry that it ruined my family and split my family up. Yeah, I'm angry that it stole money that should have gone for braces and for health and medical issues with my children. Yeah, I'm angry. But am I, where I go out the door angry? No, I don't go out the door angry. That's gone long ago. When I see missionaries and when I see representatives of the cult, I just ignore them. And if they try to approach me, I just tell them, you're a cult. I don't want you around me or my family, and I walk away. I don't have to be obnoxious. They can be obnoxious, but I'm not going to be totally obnoxious to them. Most of them are innocent, and like I said, I'm not going to kick a puppy, when it's injured, when it's down. I think it's important also why I'm doing these videos is for me to go on record. I don't care if these videos are erased the moment I die. I'm not setting out posterity. I'm not sending out advice. I'm not trying to get people out of the Mormon church. I don't give a rat's ass. I have a lot of life other than the Mormon church. People say, well, you do these videos and your whole life is in... No, they're not. Good Lord. What's this going to take me 15 or 20 minutes out of a 24-hour day to do this one tape? And when I get done, I feel good. Think I'm going to go out and get me some hamburger, maybe a fry and a chocolate shake. I have a good life right now. I do. And I'm pleased with that. The Mormons aren't. I have new cars, new house, and all the money that I need. I never ask for videos and tapes and trying to get you people to send me money. I'm not a Mormon. I'm taking care of myself, and I'm happy. I have a family, a couple of nice little kids and a wife, and I'm doing this so that I feel better. The anger and the silliness that I see, I can now speak to. And it's amazed me that 25,000 people have looked at my videos. I'm not trying to be, Larry the Cable Guy. Yeah, I dress up like him a lot, and I eat like he does, and maybe I look a little bit like Larry the Cable Guy, but I have no agenda. None. Don't send me money. I don't have any books. I'm not going to call you and say, gee, I have a new idea here. Would you be interested in learning? Oh, well, we just invested in something and our money's coming back 100 times a day over and over again at 100% interest. Would you be interested? I'm done with Mormon shit. I'm out of the Mormon team here. I'm off the team. Not interested. So, posterity, I don't have any. I've disowned most of my kids. I've got 4 or 5 kids that are still, relationship, that I want a relationship with and they want a relationship with, and that's fine. And I do have one son. He says, Dad, you didn't do a video yesterday and I was at work and I didn't have a chance to see you. I go, okay. So maybe it's for him. I don't know. One kid in the world looks at him every day. So it's a journal, but not a journal for posterity. This is not my motivation to go, oh, look at 25 years ago, this really, I'm trying to think of his name, Nostradamus, David, the new Nostradamus, look what he predicted 25 years ago. That ain't gonna happen. I don't care. Erase the videos, I'll be dead. If no one looks at me, I don't care. I find it a curiosity. I do go on and look at, gee, there's another 1,000 people that looked at me. I wonder if they're all creditors. We found him. I I'm telling you, some of it is therapy. Some of it is posterity so that I can have my side of the story told. Once I'm dead, I don't care who tells my side of the story. I'm gone, I'm gone. Put me in the crematory and I'm going to float into outer space or outer darkness. Another reason that I do it is I've had enough videos, comments, that make me feel good. Not me personally. Well, I have had a few personally. I have some friends that I've made now, and they say some very kind things, and it makes my day when somebody says, you look like Elvis Presley and you sing like him too. I mean, no, they don't say that. They just say, you're not as dumb as people say you are. I do enjoy the cyberspace friendships. I don't think they're real people. I think they're robots. And they're probably Mormon robots, so they're diverting my time so I can't be on the video. He's got a friend. I never thought about that, but all my friends are probably Morgs, Morbox from the Mormon church. But I do enjoy those comments now and then. And I do enjoy doing this because I do have a master's degree in teaching. I love teaching. You know what I hate about teaching? People! I hate people. I hate dumb people. And when they're in classes, I look at them and go, you're really dumb. And I'll say something and they'll go, David Professor, which way is up? And I'll go, you know, and I'm spending my life surrounded with the the idiots of the world. And God knows that's about 98% of the people that are out there. So it takes a need that I have to speak and to express my ideas. I do enjoy intellectual people. I've had many on the comments come back and forth and say, well, did you think of that? Well, what about this? And look at, I love, you know, an interaction of intelligence, but the 2-year-old jumping up and down Mormon, that's not true. Joseph was you know, I don't, that shit I'm done with. You guys jump up and down and enjoy your lives. I have nothing to say against that. You try to spill it into my life. It's just not there. So a journal, yeah, a journal for me a little bit. Afterlife, no. I'm not David Nostradamus. I'm going to live through 2012 just to piss off the Mormons. I have do not resuscitate, DNR orders at the hospital. My ex-wife sent me all the forms. And I filled them out, every one of them. So, you know, I argued with the doctor. I was on the operating table, and I told him, I said, you know, now, if my heart stops, don't resuscitate me. And he said, well, then I'm not going to operate. And I said, good, get the hell out of the room. Give me my pants back. And so we argued right in the operating room. I said, I've already told you people this, and I've already signed this documents, and evidently you don't read my chart. It says do not resuscitate. So, anyway, I just don't like dealing with human beings most of the time. Most humans don't do their job. I don't care if you go to a heart surgeon. I don't care if you go to a hamburger at McDonald's. People just can't do their job. So they put extra pickles on, and you open the bag up, and you got 3 bananas in there. There's no hamburger. There's no pickles. And by then, you're driven away from the, you know, the drive-up, and you feel like an idiot going back for an 82-cent item. Well, I do it to have therapy for myself. I do it so that my side of the story was at least told while I was alive. Thank you, Internet. Thank you, young people, for your technology. Thank you for letting me be myself before I die. And you know, another reason I do this, it's fun. God, it is a blast. It's fun. I'll sit around and think, and I've always done this. I think, oh, that's a good idea. And I go, now I can express it. I get on the tube. I'm all set up. This is not my bedroom. I told you, this is a movie set, and I'm getting millions of dollars. And they just put this setup behind me to make me look homey. Kind of like Homie the Clown. So it's fun. I laugh more. I'm more energetic. I'm excited. I do like to look at my comments. I do. I've done statistics on them. You know, 94% agree with me or say, hey, that was interesting or informative. And 6% go thumbs down, and they say ugly things. I wish you were dead, and I know those are my ex-wives. So I've had that for years, so that doesn't bother me. I don't care. Now, another reason that I do this, and you can see it's a diversified, multi-tentacle reason that I do this, is for information. When the Mormons say that Joseph Smith wasn't a polygamist, it's a lie. I hate anybody that lies. I hate cheaters. I hate thieves. And I hate pedophiles. My dad was a pedophile. I've told you that. Go back and look at some of my videos. My dad's a child molester. And, I hate those behaviors in human beings. And so I've had some people write and say, gee, I was looking at the Mormon church, and now I'm not. Your video has convinced me to go on the internet, and I've decided to cancel a baptism or tell the missionaries to go home. And that makes me feel like I've done a service. Not that I'm trying to deconvert the world from Mormonism. If it floats your boat, good Lord, get in it and row. You're rowing the Titanic, but if it floats you, go for it. So that's another reason, information. And another one would be balance. The Mormon church has a huge, multi-billion-dollar PR program telling you what they want you to know. I love to offset a little tiny piece of that with my PR, which only a few people look at. Most of them my mother and my brother. To tell the truth. I was in there, folks. I wasn't reading about the Mormon church. I wasn't lecturing about the Mormon. I wasn't teaching a college class in world religion and Mormons happened to be there. God, I was in there every damn day for 50 years. I've been in the sacrament meetings. I've been in priesthood meetings. I've been in the elders' quorum. I served, if you want to call it that, in the LA temple. I married in Manti, Salt Lake, and Washington, D.C. temple. I had originally 14 children. I've disowned 7 or 8 of them who are fanatics in a cult. I don't want them around me or my current children at all. They're gone. They're dead. I taught. I paid. I borrowed money, credit cards to pay that damn tithing. And then I see him build a mall. I had the Mormon write into me and says, well, you're mistaken about the mall. The price is only $3 billion. It's not 5. Oh, God. It's okay to spend 3, but not 5? Shit for brains. I don't know where else, it's everywhere in the world, but that certainly was there. They can't understand principles. They'll say, well, you're off one person. You don't know the name of that last person at the Mountain Meadows massacre, so it never happened. Ah, shit. So anyway, it's a multitude of reasons that I do it. I enjoy it. It's fun. It gives me, I really kind of go to the bank laughing. Let me tell you why. I was a Mormon for 50 years. Then I came out and I was a Christian for about a year. And then I began thinking about the virgin birth and men walking on water. And then I thought, gold plates, 14-year-olds in bed. And then I said, you know what? I don't believe in any of this anymore. I'm done. I'm an atheist. I'm done. And so this gives me an opportunity to be myself and to offset and balance. I have seen the things I say on these videos. I have heard. Now, maybe I'm the only Mormon. I'm the only Mormon that feels this way. But you know what? I had statistics at BYU, and of course, in one of my master's degree. My hits are coming up on 25,000 right now. And I'm saying to myself, I wonder if any of those people have had the same experiences. I think I started in September, October last year. 25,000 people are going, yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. So, many reasons that I do it. I'm an American. I'm free. As long as I'm not hurting anybody else, everything I'm saying and doing is legal. It makes me happier and healthier. Now let me finish with this. The Mormon Jesus, and those of you that are Christians, I respect you. If you want to believe that there was no penis and sperm in Mary and she was a virgin and had a baby, I don't care. My education says that's not possible, but maybe your education or belief system says it is. Isn't it interesting? I spent my whole life in the damn Mormon church. Wasted my childhood, wasted my money, and it let it divide up my family. Then I go to the hospital. Quad bypass. Probably, I don't know, maybe a 40, 50, 80% chance that I would have died. I didn't. And then recovery. Many times the recovery is not good. You don't do this anymore, you know. I still have some pain in my chest with the saw that went down through the middle and opened up my rib cage. But here's the irony. If there is a Jesus, he saved me to do this. He saved me. I didn't do any of this until after I had quad bypass. And now I've had a year and 2 months, a year and 3 months that I've lived. And this is how I've spent my time. And finally, I'm happy. Finally, I'm content to say what I believe and why I believe it. So those of you that hate atheists, and I know a lot of you do, and that's prejudice too, but that's okay. You can hate me. That's fine. And I think you have to go to your Mormon Jesus and say, what the hell? How come you didn't let him just, have a little accident there on the operating table? Isn't it ironic? 350 or so videos to date on telling my side of the Mormon experience. Your Jesus kept me alive. I personally believe it was the excellent training and experience of my surgeon that kept me alive. But you got to go to your Jesus and go, shit, if people should have died, it should have been him. Look at all these videos. They would have never been done. They would have never been done. Is this my calling in life? Maybe. I haven't done anything else, so maybe this is it. I'm glad I wasn't when I survived cardiac surgery. It's very painful for many. I don't mean hurt. I mean, God, unbelievable pain trying to recover, breathing. Couldn't even breathe. It hurt so bad. But I survived it, and I often wondered to myself why. I'm just going back into the shit world that I've lived in for 62 or 63 years. What's the big deal here? I'd rather just go on out. And I didn't. Now I found something to do, something that I'm entertained at. I don't know if the other 25,000 are entertained or not. And you know what? I don't get paid for this. I have no agenda. If it turns to utter failure in your eyes, I don't care. It hasn't in my eyes. It finally let all of those emotions and all of those feelings that I was experiencing going, this ain't right, but I couldn't say it to anybody. And this little camera, I can say it to anytime I want. And because I'm a transparent person and I try to be honest and upright and moral, I know I'm an atheist, so I have to hate everything. I don't. I'm a good person, pay the taxes, take good care of my kids, go to the parent-teacher conferences. But I am so thankful that you young people have invented this internet and have given me a chance to eternally, well, if I die and your Jesus goes, hey, it's David, I'll say, hey, look at those tapes I made, sir. Look at those tapes. I have some evidence. Send me to outer darkness. I've been preparing and I brought 2 solar flashlights. Send me out there because I don't want to be around you guys. You're liars, you're cheaters, you're thieves, and you make people's lives miserable. And I didn't need Jesus points because I don't want to live with you. You're a really bad father. You need some anger management courses. I'm happy. It's the first time in my life that I'm really, really happy. And it reflects in my friendships. It reflects in my interactions with people. It reflects in my spirituality. I know you guys love that word. But to me, spirituality is morality. It's integrity. It's being a good person because it's good to be good. It makes society and the world a better place. When I stop to help somebody or I voluntarily do it, I'm not going, Jesus, look Look, Jesus, does that give me a little more strength to get in and have 1,000 wives and screw my brains out forever? Oh, please, Jesus. You see me helping this with the flat tire? You people can take that Jesus philosophy of getting points and put it where the sun don't shine. I don't do anything for points. I go to my kids' parent-teacher conferences, and I go to my kids' sporting events and find activities for them, protect them, help them. We sat down yesterday again, all as a family, and watched a fun movie, and it was just good fun. We had popcorn and stuff like that. And I'm a decent, good person because I want to be. Not because a religion forces me to. Not because I'm afraid if I'm not good, I won't go with the rest of you. You know what? I don't even want to be with the rest of you. Do you get that picture? I'm here by myself in my room. As long as when I die, there's a little camera right there. I'm in heaven. I'm in heaven. There's many of you that I would want to be with. Not many, a few. Most I want nothing to do with. Nothing to do with. And so, I could lose subscribers on this one. I don't care. I don't even understand the chart when I say up, down, up. I go, screw it. I don't care. But I'm telling you, this I do because I like it. Finally, I'm doing something that I like. Finally, I'm doing something that helps me. Finally, I'm doing something that makes my world a better world. So, long story short, I'm out of here. Thanks.